Guess it's about time I did a review on my RE Explorer Peak. It's my E-Fatty, kind of affectionately called the Marshmallow. I've had it since the end of August. Here it is, the end of October. I've put about 275 miles on it so far. Yeah, it could use a bath right now. Maybe after today, since it's going to be a bit possibly muddy out there. But this has been a lot of fun, actually. My Delano Peak's feeling a little left out. I've been riding a lot to try and just get the feel of it, and I bought it mostly for winter riding, and I'm looking forward to winter and to see what it's like on that. A little bit about the bike. Like I said, it's the RE Explorer Peak. Comes with the Maxxis Colossus tires on it, 4.5-inch tires. It's got 27.5-inch rims. Comes with the Shimano SP801 motor, which I'm just still learning about. It has 8 power settings from 1 to 8, and I've been riding it mostly in 2. Well, the last little while. Like I said, I'm still kind of getting the feel of it. I've got this set up as tubeless. It came with tubes, but I immediately switched it to tubeless. Good thing. Right there you can see a goat head. I pull that out, it's going to leak some air out, but fortunately it'll seal up. Anyway, I'm going to see what I can do for a ride today after all the rain and snow we had yesterday. See what I can do. Well, headed out on a ride here. On the Marshmallow bike here. You can see there's a little snow in the mountains off in the distance. Don't think I'm gonna really encounter any today. I'm gonna probably just encounter mud. Unfortunately, this ride requires a bit of riding on pavement. Holy smokes. Getting a lot of water kicked up into my face. May want a fender for this thing. Because yeah, this thing is kind of wet out here. It's been kind of snowing and raining a little bit, but it looks like it's clearing off in the southwest there. So anyway, I don't have high expectations of finding any dirt really rideable today. I guess I'm mostly kind of exploring how I'm going to layer up and keep me warm, but not too warm in these kind of temperatures. It's about 35 degrees, 38 degrees or something right now. I'm running these tires at 7 psi in the front right now, and 7.5 in the back. I found that on pavement I really can't go much lower than that with these Colossus tires. If I get around 5 or 6 psi with them, the bike fights me like crazy trying to turn corners. But it does fine at around, starting at about 7 psi. Lower psi is pretty hard, pretty noticeable when I'm up doing the Red Knoll. I used to call it the Rampage, with the Red Knoll downhill. As you go into some of those jumps and you're kind of turning on them, man, it just seems to kick you off to the side a little bit at the lower psi. Don't have that problem. At 7 or 8 psi. So, like I said, there's just a ton of stuff I'm learning on this thing. Hi. Riding this thing is a totally different animal than my Delano Peak. And frankly, this bike's not as fun on downhill dirt trails, but it's got its own kind of characteristics. It's its own kind of fun. It's just different. Can't really compare them that much. This is the first fat bike I've ever ridden, so and so far I'm really enjoying it. Though, to be honest, right now I'm kind of enjoying the e-assist more than the fat tires. It's just kind of fun. I just got to remember to keep riding my Delano, keep my legs strong. Because I noticed when I rode this thing almost exclusively for 2 weeks, my fitness kind of suffered when I got back on my Delano. This thing has an assist rating from 0 to 8. Right now I'm in 2. 1, I understand, is just barely enough to assist to kind of make up for the added weight of the motor and so forth. And I can kind of see that. You put it in 1 and you have to work harder. 2 gives you a little more assist. 8 feels like a rocket motor. So lately I've been trying to ride it when I ride this, as opposed to my Delano. I try to ride it mostly in 1 and 2 because I need to work. Anyway, it's still kind of snowing on me here, raining. Not really snow, it's kind of a guapo, corn snow we used to call it. But right now it's mostly just rain, I think. Hi. I'm just hoping those clear patches in the sky happen before too long. Even with just under 7 psi, I think it was 6.8. I feel this front tire kind of fighting a little bit. A little bit of e-bike background for me. It's I was kind of appalled when I first learned about e-bikes. I said, man, that's wimping out. But one of the things I noticed is we've got a lot of people out biking that probably wouldn't be biking otherwise, and that's never a bad thing. Get out in nature, work your legs and stuff. Anyway, I always said I wouldn't get one until I got old. On your left here. Hi. And I kind of put in my head, but 75 or 80 is being old. I'm only 72, so. But one thing that happened is in the winter I took my Delano Peak up Payson Canyon to do some riding on snowmobile tracks, and it went okay, but not great. It was a lot of work, especially uphill in that softer stuff, and Delano doesn't have super wide tires, so I started thinking e-bike. Fat bike. And I said, it's winter, why not look for an e-fatty. Well, a little over a year ago, and it's probably a year and a half ago, Ari, who was Fazzari at the time, who I'm a big fan of because I've already had 2 of their bikes, announced that they were going to reveal a brand new bike. I think it was in September or something of last year. And I went to the event. They had a big event to do that. I said, only thing I'm interested in from them right now, because they already had everything I really wanted, was an e-fat bike. And sure enough, when I got there, they revealed this Explorer Peak C-Fat bike. Well, I put my order in almost immediately and waited and waited and waited. Took them almost a year to get the product in the store, and I don't know all the logistics of what goes on. Parts are weird, and overseas stuff is weird. Anyway, I finally got it at the end of August, just in time for a trip to Idaho. that I made. And they inadvertently gave me the wrong charger. So I only had about 2/3 of a battery to play with up there. But I went and rode this trail. On your left here. Thanks, guys. Oh, no problem. And went and rode this trail that my brother, who is a heck of a climber, says he can ride about 10% of it. Because it's a nasty climb up. But with his bike, and this was really my first ride on this bike, I rode 90% of it. And I was like, wow. So anyway, that's part of this story. And I gotta climb this hill. I hate this hill on my regular bike. That's a killer on an e-bike. Too bad this camera flattens hills out so bad. Well, I've never gone up that before. Only ever come down it. Yeah, it looks like there's a little snow up here. Get up here a few places and be able to see how the mud's sticking. This is mostly pretty gravelly though. I'm in 3 right now. I could put it in 4 or 5. Pretty much just fly up this hill. But I need work. Yeah, this is kind of cool. Deer tracks. Yeah, I wonder who's trying to reach me. My daughter probably wants me to babysit or something. We'll see. There's a bench. Not sure why it's there, but there it is. Ah, there's a little depth to this snow here. All right, I'm pleased as heck how well this thing went up through that little bit deeper snow there. That was fun. Well, I'm gonna go see if I can make it to the top of Red Knoll without getting so muddy I gotta turn back. And some hikers through here. I've snowshoed up here a little bit. Oh man, that was wet. I'm going to use extreme caution through here. Whoa, spinning out just a little bit, which kind of makes sense. I just question a little bit how good these Colossus tires are going to be in snow. Pretty slushy right here. Well, there's a puddle, but I didn't feel like I was really sinking in there. These big fat tires will do for you, I hope. Whoa. You don't want to do side hills in the snow, I can tell. I need to do some, well, could go that way, but it's a lot steeper. I'm going to go down here and then catch the switchbacks up. It'll be a little easier. Just one spot I'm worried about that might be too muddy. We'll go see. Oh, I took the wrong trail. Dang it. I think I can get over to the right trail over here. I should have gone up just a little bit further. Yeah, here we go. I think this is it. maybe go up that way. I may put it in 4 or 5 for this. This gets really, really steep. Check for bikers. Oh yeah, this is where I wanted to end up anyway. I'm supposed to come down there. Alright, let's see what this does. This is where it can get pretty muddy. It just turned me around on my Delano Peak before. Wow, this isn't too bad. Somebody else has been up here on a fat bike. I'm going to try and stay out of that rut. Whoops. I have to go in that rut. Pretty place we live in. Whoever was on that fat bike, looks like they turned around down there a bit. Probably because they didn't have an e-bike. Alright, let's see how we do here. Cool. I'm in 3 power right now. I think I'm going to try 2.